one stalker here. And yep, so right now a larger size of army coming from Def here, and we'll be killing this zealot effortlessly, and force field again, leaving this stalker behind, and this will all be gone, but the force field has already is done with. And yep, warping in more units, killing off this pyro easily, warping still more units, because with this type of game you need to have more units, you need to warp in more units, and it will depend on how they decide to tech up. Alright, so Def still has more units on the field or on the ramp, so Pyro, if he decides to push up, that would be a big mistake for him. But let's see. Okay, still sizing each other. They're still warping in stalkers, and we have on the center of the map a proxy gateway, and decided to, there you go, he decides to expand since Def is still on this one base. That's what he thinks, and although he hasn't yet destroyed this destructible rocks, so still putting more force fields here just to avoid this confrontation here, because he'll be deciding to expand, and most probably these units are gonna destroy these destructible rocks, while this sentry's gonna guard the ramp and force field the ramp forever. So alright, Pyro almost done with the expansion, and most probably will be taking up for the mid game, and warp gate already finished earlier, but we have 5 warp gate units here, and probes are still being produced on the main base. Most probably will be transferred here. But going back to the ramp where the battle is happening, or not battle, but sizing up of the enemy, and there you go. This will be critical if Pyro, not saying this, he'll be completely surprised here, because this will be a warp prism and it's going straight here. Most probably, yeah, I've seen this replay earlier, and it will warp in units here and try to harass, and while he's doing that, it's gonna be a surprise. Okay, force field still being put here. Now there you go, warping in zealots here, trying to macro warp in stalker here, trying to, let's look at the unit count or probe count. For Pyro has 45, Def has 35, and yep, easily negated that attack or harassment. So, but while those were happening, Def decided to finish off this proxy pound that was here, and will try to push forward. Now let's look at the production tab. It's gonna be research, a lot of research coming from Pyro, while a Colossus already on its way for Def. So it's gonna be Immortal plus Colossus robotics units versus extended thermal lance being researched for Def versus Pyro's research on charge and +1 weapon, and also Dark Shrine will be on the field. Now let's see what will happen here if this will work for both players deciding to go on a different tech tree, and Pyro deciding to get this expansion which has a high yield minerals. Alright, now here we see Def scouting out Pyro's proxy pylon on the upper corner. We have here Pyro on the upper portion on the probe. Now Def deciding to attack, and we'll be using this cliff just to harass this line, mineral line. One probe going down, but Def's army is already ready for this one, and only one probe came down from that encounter, and sizing each other using a force field. Let's see if Pyro could use this. Now Stalkers or Zealots are trying to kill off as many units as they can, and good use of force field for Pyro and warping in more units. Zealots being warped in, and this Colossus was taken down, and the Mortal is being close fired still, and Stalkers being warped in, and this is alright. Pyro decided to go back, but yeah, deciding to focus fire. Now another Colossi is already on the field, and Dark Stalkers are warped in, and let's see if this 3 Stalkers or Dark Templars can make certain amount of damage on the battlefield or on the base of Def, trying to put down this pylon, and Dark Stalkers still being warped in. Let's look at here. Alright, gateway being focused fire. Here is a robotics facility to avoid observer, and this will be easily taken down. Let's see, Dark Stalkers still trying to stalk, or Dark Templars I mean. I really get to practice myself on Dark Templars. I don't usually use that, but anyway, Def still trying to maintain this, and Dark Stalkers will easily destroy everything here, but Def trying to kill off the mineral line, and the probes will be using this cliff and see if this would push through. Alright, Def has 1 Colossus, still has 4 HP left. See if it would still be. Alright, Def deciding to GG because of the Dark Stalkers. I would assume he GG'd for the Dark Stalkers because he has no more probes here, and yep, so Dark Stalkers or Dark Templars paid off with this one. But even though he has Colossi already on the field, he didn't have observer to negate the Dark Templars attack. So good game for both players, and these are Filipino players showing us off how to battle it out here in the Philippines. Now everybody who's tuning into this channel, have a good day, and just send me the replays if you want to. If not, it's okay. It's sc2riotreplay@gmail.com. So have a good day to everyone.